Hey everyone, so it is that time again when my Ipsy has come into the mail and it is time to see what is inside. This month I'm going to do something a little bit different though. I'm going to do kind of what I call like an Ipsy face challenge. So I'm going to try and take everything that I get in my Ipsy and complete one full final look with each product inside if I can. I've already thrown on a base, so I do have foundation on. And then I actually tried to film this video earlier, and then life happened, some things got in the way, and so I had to put on a little bit of a face so I could leave the house. My hair was done, it was curled, but I had to run out, so now it is in this awesome, messy, out of control, ridiculous top knot. But I do have a little bit of foundation on. I filled in my eyebrows a little bit. And that's pretty much it. So, starting with a simple base, let's get into the bag and see what we're working with. So, I did kind of already sneak peek at the bag this month. I saw a leak on Instagram and it is gorgeous. So, the bag is this amazing bronze shimmery bag this month. I think it is absolutely beautiful. This is one that I'm probably going to keep around in the circulation of things that I use, throw into my bigger bags that I use during the fall. But I love the bag this month. I think it is absolutely stunning. So the little card that comes in with your Ipsy order is actually very fitting. So it says, "Face the future. Smokier, deeper, richer. This September, leave the past behind and take the leap into fall with a glam bag made to inspire the perfect transition from summertime casual to autumn elegance." Which is exactly what I want to do. I want to see if I can create a fall look with everything that's in here. So hopefully these fall-inspired products will inspire me to create a look that you guys will really like. I haven't seen any of the products. Ooh, the inside. This is a really pretty peachy lining on the inside as well. This bag is amazing. I'm gonna say it 10,000 times. Woo, okay, deal. First thing I see, first thing out of the bat is a NYX eyeshadow trio, and this is literally named Ipsy. So it looks like this was made by Ipsy for Ipsy. Like, this is literally an Ipsy NYX palette, which is really, really cool. But like the fall inspiration, that's why I have my flannel on today. I was trying to get the fall vibe going. Okay. So inside, there are these three absolutely gorgeous colors. So this is kind of a shimmering champagne gold, I would call it. There's a bronzy gold and then a black color. They seem really typical of NYX, kind of hit or miss, but the colors are really, really pretty. I'm excited to see if we can get a nice kind of smoky look with those. So I'll try those in a second. I'm going to go through everything and then I'm going to try and throw the look together. Okay, next, this is by Trestique. It is a mini matte lip crayon in Nantucket Nude. I have a feeling this is going to be like a lip liner, or sorry, not a lip liner. This is going to be more like a concealer nude. It does have a little bit of a pinky peach tone to it, so it may be okay. It looks like it might kind of pink out on my skin, which would be really good, make it not too concealery of a lip color. And it does, it feels really nice and creamy. It has a nice, like the matte texture in it has sort of like a silicone feel to it, so it's really soft and blends out super easily. This is really, really nice. So we've got a tool. This is a oval concealer brush, which I did bring some of my own makeup to use in the look just to finish it out, because I knew I wasn't gonna get everything to complete a look in one thing. So this is by Crown Brush, and like I said, it's their concealer brush, which is good. I needed a new concealer brush. I've had the same concealer brush for a while. I would say even a couple of years. But this is a really cute little precision concealer brush. Just a typical dense fiber, really thin profile brush to help conceal spots. Usually I like to use my fingers, but every once in a while it is nice to kind of get the process started with a brush like this. And then lastly, the last two things that I see are both for your hands. So if anyone else recognized this packaging right off the bat, you know it's a nail polish from Sephora. It's their Formula X brand. And this is just like a tiny, cute little bottle in this really pretty kind of oxblood red color. See if I can find the name on it. So this is in the color Ignite. And luckily I just took off my nail polish yesterday, not even thinking that I would get a nail polish in my ipsy. I think it's been a while since I've had a nail polish, so I didn't even think. I thought it would all be makeup stuff. So this is really perfect that I am ready to throw this on and give it a try. Then lastly, this is Not Soap Radio, the Phoenix, when you need to rise from the ashes yet again. So it's a persimmon and plum hand and body lotion. I'm just gonna try this one out right now. I've had a soap, like a body wash from them before, and it was green. I don't remember, maybe it was like grass or clover. I remember it being really earthy, but it was really nice. This smells really good. This smells sweet, but not sugary. It kind of smells sort of spa-like. It kind of smells like a room scent that I had when I was a kid. My mom used to put it in our guest room. That's what this reminds me of. But it's a nice thin lotion. It goes in really quickly, and it doesn't seem like it's going to leave any sort of like a residue on my hands, which is really nice. But it blends in and it soaks in really quickly, which is nice. And the scent isn't overpowering. I really like that. That's really nice. Okay, so let's get into what we can do for a look with all of these things that we got. So I'm gonna start off with the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take one, which is the champagne color, and I'm just gonna use that all over my lid. It seems more of like a nice wash of color. It's not overly pigmented. It's a nice neutral sort of shade. Even if you wanted to wear this on like a regular day just to throw it on running out the door, this is a great, like, you can slap it on and you're not gonna mess it up sort of a shade. Not sure if you guys can see it. I'll zoom in at the end and show you the full eye look. Next, I'm gonna go in with a blender brush, and I'm gonna go into this second coppery color and work that from the outside. And then just blend that out as well as I can. They seem to be blending really nicely, like those kind of melded into each other, which is really nice. So yeah, like I'm not having to kind of kill or tug at my eyes to get them to work. So it's really nice. And then last, I'm just gonna take the matte black shade. So I'm gonna take this last one here and just barely dust that in the corner of my eye and then blend that over. Just to kind of smoke it out and deepen it a little bit. So I'm just taking the corner of that brush, swirling off the excess, and then dragging it over to blend it. Just to kind of deepen that corner a little bit. So these blend really nicely, but it does kind of like dissipate the color a bit, which is fine. If you'd like a lighter look, you know, you can kind of do what I've done. If you want a bolder look, you know, you can go in and kind of really pack on the color. I really like that. I'm gonna go back in with the champagne color and just on my finger, just so it's a little bit more dense, and just pack a little bit more of that on. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a bronzer. So this is just something that I had for my own. This is by Pixie, and even though it is autumn, I still want to add dimension to my face. I don't want it to be too flat, so I'm going to just add a little bit of dimension into the hollows of my cheeks and then up into my temples and kind of blend that across. Like I said, just to add a little bit of dimension so you don't get too flat from just having your foundation on. Then I'm gonna take this Tarte blush in the color Savored, and it is kind of this deeper, more of like a berry hue to it, a little bit more appropriate for fall. And it's just a simple blush, and I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. This is just gonna add a little flush and again, just kind of add dimension to the face so it's not so flat. I really like this color. Again, that's in the color Savored, but for my skin tone, it just makes me feel like I look as though I've just been outside and the air is a little chilly. You know, that kind of rosy flush you get when you get the cool air on your skin. I feel like that color brings that effect onto my face, so it's very fitting for the cooler months. Next, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a powdered eyeliner. This is really old. I maybe shouldn't still have it, but I do. It's by Bare Minerals, and it is in the color Energy, and it's a little tiny shaker, and I'm pretty sure this is meant to be a powdered eyeliner, but my mom got this for me back when I was in high school, I even want to say, or maybe just when I was in college, so like at least 5 or more years ago. But I still like it, and I don't know of anything else that's like it on the market, and nothing bad has happened yet, knock on wood. But I'm gonna use it to line my upper line. It just creates a softer, more smoky look. It's not as intense as a gel liner or a pencil, so I really like it, and it's really nice if you aren't super or don't want to be super fussy with your eyeliner. You can just kind of throw it on, and it adds some like depth and dimension to your eyes without looking like it's a harsh liner, like overly done. So that's eyeliner on one eye. It's not on this one, so I put it on this one, and this is the Bare one. Just adds a little bit of dimension. I like it, and it just works. I'm just gonna take whatever's left on the brush before I forget to tell you what I'm doing, and just blend it a little bit under my lower lash line. This will kind of just balance everything out so it's not a stark contrast from my top to my bottom lid. So I did already put mascara on earlier today, but I will add a little bit more just for the sake of the look. And I'm just gonna use the Supersizer by CoverGirl. I just really like it. Alright, so I am going to conceal a little bit under my eyes any spots that I have, and I will test out that brush. So I'm just going to go simple under my eyes. I have a couple of spots that are lingering, one new one, a couple of old. Probably should have done that before blush and everything, but I totally forgot that I had this brush, so we'll just try it out now. It does seem really nice and precise, and it's actually blending really well. I actually do really enjoy this. So it does seem nice to kind of distribute the product, but it does also seem to maybe, if you're not careful, to kind of drag it away a little bit, which is just what happens if you're too fussy about a spot. Like this one in the middle, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna stop fussing with it so I don't irritate it and make it all red, or worse than it already is. And then lastly, I have that lip color to try out. So this is that nude lip color, and we'll see if it makes it terrifying or not. So matte lipsticks don't always work really well on my lips. That's just typical how they are, but the color isn't horrible. It's sort of like an orangey, peachy nude, which is kind of nice. It's not something I've ever played with before, so I definitely enjoy it. But I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit so you can kind of see the whole look a little bit better. So as you guys can see, the eyes have a really nice gradient effect to them. It goes from the darker outer corner and then fades in. The lips are a bit patchy. That is just what happens with me in matte colors. I would have to wear like some sort of super primer or something like that. This is pretty much just my bare lips. I put on chapstick like maybe an hour ago, so it's not really effective now anyway. I do like the color, so it's unfortunate that it's patchy on me, but it is really nice. If matte lips work for you, it's something that maybe you should consider. And the nail polish is a really cool color, and it's a really, really nice formula. I've never tried any of the Sephora X or Sephora 10 or Sephora Multiply. I don't know what it is after that. Ed Sheeran's whole Multiply album threw me for a loop. But whatever this is called, it's a really nice formula. This is just one coat on my nails, and I think that it's good enough for me. I definitely did a botched job because tomorrow at work they're gonna get destroyed anyway, so there's no point. So that is the look that we created with this month's Ipsy bag. Everything that I got for the month of September has been great. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really liked this video. If you did, leave a comment down below letting me know, or give it a thumbs up, or hit me up on social media any way you guys like. But until next time, I'll see you guys then.